What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Should have a pretty fun one for you today. Excited to get out and get to it. The river actually looks pretty good today. If you're not from Albuquerque, our river here this summer was like completely dry for like almost a full month. It was pretty wild. It's a tad bit sketchy walking through here right now. Damn it, it is steep. Last time I was over here, somebody was still sleeping over here, so I don't see him today, which is probably a good thing, honestly. So the last time I was down here, I climbed this fence to get down, but this tree had overgrown it, so the water's actually kind of low, so I was able to walk through right there. I had tried filming this video like 6 months ago, and I had my GoPro on top of my hat. And as I was walking through here, all you guys could see, if I had uploaded the video, was just the ceiling right above me. So this is just some underground tunnels, flood control, but it's what's commonly referred to as Hell's Gate in Albuquerque. And there's a lot of pretty cool, mostly pretty cool graffiti down here that is pretty interesting to come down here and check out. So work my way up as far as I can and show you guys a lot of the cool graffiti along the way. This part right here is a bit steep, but right after this we're gonna actually run out of light completely, so I have to get my flashlight out of my bag. There's somebody left there. That's a sheet or like a curtain or something. Let me get my light out really quick, guys. All right. So you guys can hear the cars on the freeway. This goes like right underneath the freeway. And this tunnel actually goes for quite a few miles. So it's basically where we're starting. Head down this way. And I hope got a couple bars on my lights, so honestly I thought it was fully charged. So we'll see. And as you move away from the entrance there, It does get a little bit eerie in here. It's a little bit spooky, and I don't think it's necessarily because of what could be down here. More so who besides me would even be down here. But there are a lot of really cool pieces of graffiti. It's kind of creepy. Show you guys. That's what I see without the light. So I'm gonna try to wrap that around my wrist really quick. Says, don't know who you are, don't care what you do, waste time with right and willing, time's wasting on you, I think is what all that said. The last time I was down here, I did have Brandy with me, so we'll see if I don't get creeped out. It was creepy even with somebody else. This guy I see around a lot. He's like made out of toenails. I see him in a lot of abandoned places. And there's several of them in here today. It's a pretty cool piece. That is. The thing that starts to weird you out in here is, especially when it's wet like that, when you're stepping through, look at these, what are those, like devil cherries? Oh, this is a cool piece right here. Look at this bad boy. That is so cool. There's some really talented street artists here. And this is a good place to come and spray paint, I'm sure. Anyway, what I was saying was, especially when it's wet, you take these steps and then the water echoes through here. So the further and further away we get from the freeway, when you stop hearing the sounds of the cars, the more, that's a cool piece too. The more it just sounds like you're surrounded, I guess, so to speak. There shouldn't be anybody down here. Hello? cops with braces. He's here. It's Polywhirl. That's sick. There's a lot of really big pieces right here, just some sort of writing. There's a Bulbasaur too. It's pretty cool. I honestly can't make out what that says, but it's cool. Sorry, see, I had already got... This place messes with you a little bit because they do have, obviously you get like just inlets, I guess I would call them, from the streets. So you can hear stuff echoing through from the street level. So you just hear a lot of noises, like I don't know if it's picking it up or not. What does that say? Jet for my boy? Jet Li? See, these are what I'm talking about. So you get a lot of those from the street level. So somebody could even be walking by on the street level and it'll echo down here. This guy, that's 2020, but I know you guys have seen him in other videos of mine if you've watched it. Blink. And a little bird running out of paint. Pac-Man. Some of these, I don't know what the heck they say. Maybe I gotta get better at reading, but, or at least reading graffiti. Because like this is super cool, this green piece, but I have no idea what the heck that says. Yeah, see, that was and you hear it coming from the end of the tunnels, and that's what weirds you out. Chin. That may say couch, which I have seen couch, warning, don't scream, elsewhere on some other adventures. And He's somebody that's around here that does a lot of graffiti. I did not wear my boots today, which is a little regrettable as you hear me splash through that puddle. Pretty cool. You ruined it for me. There we go. That's a pretty crazy piece right there. Mosh. That is super cool. I hope that's translating on camera. That's a really cool piece, like a wolf. Dreaming of the last time we saw the ocean. Here's another one in the same color scheme. I'm guessing it's the same artist as that one we saw a little while back there. So check this out. This is tripping me out. I don't know if you guys can see that yet. It's almost like a giant maze. That is super cool. Super, super cool. I could see it like the reflection of the light from a ways back. Hello? See, I swear, it's gotta be just my echo. See, as I splash through the water and stuff. Because as I stop, it does stop. Oh, this piece is massive. So is this like alien? Oh god, it's super deep in here in the water. It says, "Will you be my friend?" So this is, I got two ways to go right here. And then there's like a big tunnel, manhole right there. There's like some, oops. super muddy right here. And I am positive that there's a lot of stuff in this that I really wouldn't care to step on, that's for sure. There was actually, that's crazy, there was actually a somebody's cell phone right there. But yeah, I'm positive there's a lot of stuff I don't really care to step on right here. See, this is where when you're walking through, I don't know if it's because of the way that the tunnel is, but you really hear a lot of echoing here. It says, what dies with you? It's actually kind of a good question. It's a good question to ask my audience here on YouTube if you've watched up until this point. What dies with you? For me, it's actually going to be my entire last name. I'm the only boy, and I'm not going to have kids. Bezos made the virus. Oh, this is a big piece right here. That says 2014. They did this big old piece. Let's see what this is right here. A little devil, little ghost flipping you off. I like this guy, Mo. Oh, that's really cool, the way that they made the reflection, the water reflection. And it's very fitting for down here because there's a lot of water on the floor. It's pretty cool. It says that angels never say goodbye. A lot of kind of random scribbles. And then you come across, does that say Haas? Like Haas avocado? Is that what that's supposed to be? And then you come across the cool pieces, so. Mostly scribbles until you find them. This guy's pretty sick. He's the guy that painted it. 505 on his hat. See some light at the end of the tunnel there. That may be where it lets out. So it lets out, but you're in bars, so I actually have to walk back. The way that I came. Recipes for Revenge, number 73, mayonnaise torture. Place transgressor in a closet or porta potty. It's covered up right there. Fill with mayo, expired. Most victims will resort to mayo consuming in a day or two, well after they've voided their bowels and bladder in mayo. I find it odd that people take the time to walk all the way down here and then they write something about locking somebody in a closet and feeding them expired mayo. That's a cool piece right there. That's pretty sick. It's a lost painter. Says up there, scabs. That's John Mayer. Let's see, there's a couple big pieces here I'm going to try to show you guys. So this one, pretty sick. And then they put that cross right at the manhole. So the manhole shines down on that cross, which is pretty cool. That's pretty sick. And then there's a little diamond right there. And then on this side, I think it might start, well, I guess this is several big pieces. Maybe, what does that say? I have no idea. Let me know if you guys can read graffiti. I would like to know what some of these say. I'm sure it's mostly people's names and stuff, I think, or their graffiti names or whatever. I don't necessarily know all that. But I would love it if you guys could read them. Let me know what that one says. And that one. I'd like to know. piece on this side here. And there's like a duck wearing a hat. And then there's a whole lot right here. Before I get too far, there's Slayer. This one's interesting. Pretty cool, actually. See if I can't save my light a bit. Well, can't really see without it. You guys can't see any of this stuff without it. Lens? I think that one says lens. I think I got that one. That's somebody's socks. Okay, so there's a... See, that's weird, because there's like a blanket and a couple other things in that one. Like a blanket hanging from what would be the manhole up top. What does that say? You're sucha? Right, that's U-A-L-U-E, right? Or value? Value, I don't know. Maybe that's a V, right? Maybe it's value, sucha? I don't know. Oh, this one's really cool. Look at this snake. Piece, it says such. Quite a bit of cool pieces right here at the end too. This is a big piece too. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is kind of where we come out. There are two more tunnels that I could take. Let's see. So it looks like there's a... Oh, is it just a wall? I thought it was a... So maybe they like to divert the water somehow. Right there. There's a couple other tunnels, but... Oh, look at this. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so you come out, end up right here, but you're still trapped. See, it says Heathen, and then it says Hell's Gate. So not entirely sure why they call this Hell's Gate, but they do. So anyway, the rest of it, light on me so you guys can actually see my face. Yeah, so I guess I could always come back and go further if you guys are interested in seeing more of this. Just let me know, because this is not like a terrible thing to come back to. So I could always come back and check those out. I would just want to make sure either that I have an extra light or that my battery on this one is fully charged. So this light was a gift, by the way, by my Uncle Tom. So Tom, if you're watching, I appreciate the light. But anyway, I think that is just about it for the video, unless you guys want to see things again going on the way back, or if something crazy happens to me on the way back, I guess I can video it. But let me know if you guys liked this video and you guys want me to come back. I'd be happy to do it. So leave some comments, leave some likes. I can check out those other two tunnels and kind of see where that goes. I'll bring maybe more light. Yeah, see, look. Right here too is like a sleeping bag. Unless it just washed down here, but I don't know why the socks, see, I don't know why the socks are up there, like to stay dry. And then there's like blankets and a sleeping bag right here in that one, in one of the drier parts of the thing. And I swear I was hearing some noises from over here. So I put my other camera away already, but this is one I definitely missed on the way up. It's a tribute. It says "Screw Suicide" right there. So June 2nd, 2016, he killed himself. And so yeah, I just wanted to get that in there and show you guys that one. Yeah, if you guys are ever struggling with mental health, I struggle with mental health like crazy. I'm a suicide survivor, suicide attempt survivor, I guess you could say. I struggle pretty much every day. If you guys struggle with anything like that, like, reach out to somebody, man, because I don't know, there's a lot that you can do in this life, you know? There is a lot of stuff to live for. Even if you're struggling, there's a lot of beauty and stuff like that. So I'm not the best with words like that, but if you are struggling, definitely reach out and try to ask for some help. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna be walking out now, and thanks. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.